Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to this Let's Play. Well, I finally completed all of my heroic quests. There's no more heroic exclusive quests that I need to do. Anything that I haven't done is also available on Epic, but anything who is purely heroic is done. And now we're off to finishing up all the epics. Well, Phiarlan Carnival. Skipped this one before. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. This quest actually has a option to fail at the end. You probably should bring yourself a hireling. Do I have a level 20 hireling in here? Let's see. Nope. Whatever. I'm gonna regret this later.
You get a distinct impression of being watched. You hear a giant's voice.
Get up, Nail. More little people. They'll probably try to steal something again.
Another giant responds.
I don't wanna. You can't make me.
There's collectibles all over this map. So if you're into crafting, this is one of those maps where you want to make sure you pick up all the collectibles. Might be one down here, I don't remember yet. There's one collectible that you do not want to pick up. If you pick up this collectible right over here, you'll start a fight. And if you start a fight, you'll end up killing them. If you don't kill them, at the end of the quest you get an extra chest. A lot of neutral creatures in this quest, because like a big open area. So, lions, wolves, etc. You're gonna have to backtrack through this entire area, so I strongly recommend getting rid of all the trash mobs while you got the chance. At least on this initial pass. You have to escort a giant back to the start, and you don't want it to get attacked. Another collectible. Yeah, so basically we've walked in, cleared out the main path. Now we're gonna talk to the giant.
A thunderous voice rumbles next to you.
Careful. That water is shallow.
Now when you talk to him, he'll give you a long story, or you can just skip it and go for the short story. We're just going for the favor, so there's a lot of optionals and stuff. I'll try to point them out, but I don't think I'm going to do any of the optionals. Unless I really feel like it. Yeah, skip 2 hours of explanation.
You explain theater to the giant, but to earn
Every transition, hold dark out the screen, and you move on.
pits gives
Make sure to
you
talk to them every time.
Seek the altar near the waterfall to appease the
You want to know what to do.
spirits that take their water. Don't be jumping off that cliff. That water's shallow. It might sprain your ankles.
Yeah, yeah. You need to first get past the water fountain, waterfall, whatever. We need to appease the spirits to have our blessing. Now we can go back down there and get the water from the water fountain. Click on it. You obtain blessed water. Before I get out of here, I'll just I think there's a collectible up here. Yep. Now there's more collectibles down in the valley, but I'm not gonna go walking around inside over there because a lot of mobs to fight, and it's off my beaten path. Okay, so this is task number 1. First to water, talk to him, and now his monster, his pet is changed.
Brawn Pits gives you another task.
You'll find many smaller rocks to the west and to the
Okay,
north
and
of my hut.
we'll crush some.
What you can.
This passageway over here has got a whole bunch of stone elementals, earth elementals. Go get them. You only need the ones in this passageway to get the objective. There's optional ones, and I'll try to point out where they are. Most of them are at the bottom floor over here. One of them is kind of hidden. Talk about it when we get there. Basically, just going to clear out the path. I'm clearing out the way that I'm going to need to go anyway, so. One more right here. Yeah, that was the second objective. That was the Earth objective. And here we go, back up the path. And you'll notice that his pet, well, changed again. Talk to him, yes, yes.
Says
If Brothers Grimm don't have any firewood, check up in the hills northwest of here.
If you go back to the start to the Brothers Grimm, they'll stand you on top of a fireplace over there, and they'll shoot you up to the top of the mountain. So if you want to see how that works, you can go back and talk to them. Or we can just climb up to the top of the mountain the normal way. So yeah, through this valley. If you check out the rest of the valley floor, if you go around to the left, there's a whole bunch of extra earth elementals. You can clear them out. But you'll be missing one. That's the one I'm going to point out soon. So yeah, the Brothers Grimm will shoot you up mountain, and basically you'll land somewhere around here. And right over this cliff, if you jump down over here, I believe there's a shrine, and you'll find the extra earth elemental. And the only way to get there is from jumping down here. So if you want to do the optional for the earth elementals, come up this hill, jump down, kill the earth elemental here, jump down again, and go clear out the entire area. Okay, now we're collecting firewood. Every time we pick it up, we summon in a fire elemental. We need a bunch of these. There are a few of them who are located in places you can only get to if you got a long jump. We'll see about that. Yeah, starting over here, we got to jump over this canyon. Got to go both ways, clear out They are all the optionals. Moss, collectibles, more collectibles. Yeah, so right over here is like a jump with the sectional. I think this is optional. Got plenty of collectibles. Yeah, now to get back, you're gonna have to have a long jump or you're gonna have to walk the whole way back. Free buff. We skipped the center fork. We'll be back for it later. There. Got this one over here. Yeah, unfortunately for me, I do lots of fire damage, which is kind of useless against fire creatures. Or creatures who are immune to fire damage in general. Or firewood. Why do they have to be champions and then not drop any mysterious remnants or even a remnant chest or anything? Yeah, we'll work our way through this. Let's see, did I miss any? Went up to the top, went down that one. I just did the central fork over here. I think I did everything. Yeah, 2 spirits left. Okay, now check out the map. And here's the camp. We can walk back down, or we can jump directly into his camp. Just check where it is on the map and we're in his camp. Talk them, and the last 2 will fight you. It's important to try to get their aggro so they don't attack Brawnpiss. Okay, objective over. Next.
Nods towards his campfire.
Eat hearty. You will have a lot of climbing to do to commune
The shrine here, so if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. If you hit this thing,
give you strength.
you get plus 30 to jump, or whatever it is. You feel like jumping? Yeah, great. It's basically a buff to jump, just in case you're a player who has got a low jump and you can't do the jumping parts in this quest. So, you get a 15-minute buff to jump by clicking on the stew. This is actually probably the almost the hardest part of this quest. The hardest part is like the end fight on Epic. Mine is not as bad on Heroic, but on Epic it can be pretty tough. Yeah, so get ready for a fight. Yeah, the negative levels from these casters are a serious issue for players who don't have negative level immunity. And they debuff you also. My recommendation is to like keep on moving because they respawn after some time. If you stay too long, it's not going to end good. And completely skip that ledge. There's an upcoming section where you've got an air elemental who tries to knock you off the mountain, which is probably the hardest part about it. Getting knocked off means you have to rerun this entire section and everything respawns, so. Gonna cheese the fight. Too bad they're all like immune to fire. Once again is terrible for me. I just really don't want to get knocked off the mountain. Typically, if I had a character with very good DPS, I'll just stand there and go really fast. Get rid of everything before they ever got a chance to attack me. I mean, before the air elemental tried to knock me off. I guess they're cheesing the fight by respawning. Right. Don't knock me off. No. Oh well. Well, it doesn't make me love this quest anymore. Yeah, they all respawn. Hey, if you ever want to farm tieflings for your monster manual, get yourself a few million by running this part. Finally.
Spirit's voice resonates in your head.
And right ahead of us, we can see the
About to attack.
whatever it is. The Bumpus is Ron Pitts. Hey. At this point, you get a chest, so make sure to take it. And now we've got to protect him until the end of the quest, which is great. Got to rest. And now we just need to walk back to the start of the quest. So yeah, this is your chance to buff him up. Not all these buffs apply to him, but whatever. I'll give him a greater heroism also, just for the heck of it. What else can I cast directly on him? Go. I keep an eye on my his hit points the entire time. You got 65,000 hit points, which all things considered is not that bad for an NPC who's supposed to be protected and not die. So at least the game gives you some leeway. I don't think I've ever failed, but I've been close. Anytime you have a NPC that you must protect and that might die, I instantaneously start disliking the quest passionately. Yeah, so there's a lot of respawning monsters. Spawning monsters. A whole bunch of tieflings and whatever. And a few of those fire elementals also come to join the fun. Gotta make sure to keep my own health up. Keep on moving. Yeah. And as you saw before, you stop and go back to where you were before, more monsters spawn in. So if he gets stuck and he backtracks, you're in trouble. And it's impossible to come here, just clear out the way and drag him after. Who's he fighting? No one. Come on. Because I've got him selected at all times, I can't actually see how much hit points my enemies have. It's kind of annoying. Hey, bring them over here. Since I didn't kill them by aggravating them by stealing their collectible, he's gonna yell at them to get out of here, and we get an extra chest. Totally worth it. I said no. Sheesh. Okay. And extra chest. This actually drops name loot. Sadly, the loot from this particular chain is no longer really relevant because, well, they don't have set bonuses. I think they should update it at least. If they're not going to give it set bonuses, they should give it sun and moon augment slots, and might be relevant again. I mean, there's epic versions also, so at least for the epic, someone might use it. It's very hard to make a optimized gear set with gear without taking into consideration the whatever it is, artifact and profane bonuses. Seems to be that right now my hit points are the problem, not his. Okay, here we go. This is the end fight.
In the valley.
Foolishly, you ignored our warnings, Bronpits. The time has come.
Gotta drag him as close as you can to the barrier, because what happens is more enemies spawning from that side and he never gets away from it. Keep my own health up. Yeah, these are all the different versions of pets he had before. All here to kill him for some reason. Hey, he's doing fine. He's got plenty of hit points. See, he does this thing where he runs after the trash mobs who come, and they can totally make him fail. Oh, come on, just stick. Standing literally right next to that and just leave. This guy has a reputation to live up to, being a total idiot, and well, he's not disappointing on that account. It's almost like he's running backwards and down the quest. The only thing I can say is if you're going to be stupid, you better be tough.
Bronpits safely reaches the caravan on the way to Stormreach. Your work here is done.
Yeah, finally. Hate this place. Whew. Probably the worst quest out of the chain. Got all the hallmarks of being a terrible quest. Endless respawning monsters. NPCs that can die and fail the quest at the end. A lot of text. All the things I hate. Oh, whatever. This quest got a overhaul. I was going to say a facelift, but not really. Basically, there was a big main hall over here. It was very clear where to go, but visually it caused problems because caused lag. So they rechanged the way that the way the quest looks.
You will need to find another way to get into the ballroom.
We can do that. So basically, the first part of the quest is you go through the Illusionarium, and that's how you bypass the guard. And then you've got 3 side quests that you can do that will save you from having a very tough end fight. That's basically it. So you got these. You better have some ranged, or you'll never get past this first mark. Getting rid of the marks automatically gets rid of all the enemies.
The illusions around you dissipate. The way deeper into the illusionarium is open.
So yeah, focus on the marks.
The air suddenly shifts from tropical heat to bitter cold. It is as if you were
Here's the mark.
leagues away.
Get rid of it fast before they attack you. And they vanish. And plenty of collectibles.
These arches have signal crystals attached on top. Are they simply decorative? With House Phiarlan, one can tell.
See if I can disable it without blowing up my face. I rolled a 1. Nice. And you get the mark over here. Once again, it vanishes. Over here, once you walk up the stairs, it will trigger the fight. But you can totally cheese it by walking up the stairs, jumping around. So you never walked actually through the security barrier, and then you don't have to fight all these pixies. They'll only attack you once you start hitting the shadow. They all disappear. Yep, bypass that one. Next. More collectibles, more collectibles. Another trap. If you can't disable this one, you might have a very rough time. What happens is you get shot inside of this room, and there's air jets to throw you around. Once we attack this mark, it disappears. See, they're all pink, but one of them is yellow. The one that's yellow, I can see it's yellow because of, well, true seeing. If you got true seeing, you'll be able to see it. If not, you'll just have to attack all of them until eventually you get lucky. Okay, once we attack this mark, it can turn into a scorpion.
That scorpion completely enveloped the mark of shadow. You will need to destroy it in order to get at the mark.
Fine, we shall do that.
The destruction of this make-believe scorpion has also extinguished the mark of shadow. The illusionary barrier is gone.
Okay. More and more and more collectibles. Well, there's a shrine here, so just in case you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Missed that one somehow. I think this is a guarantee trap. There's no way to disable this. Yeah, well, this giant, you can defeat him. You got crazy DPS, but you go for the march first. Whatever you do, don't walk up the stairs. Each one of these marks is all the way at the end of the staircase, at the end of the platform, so if you go through the back, you're cheating the system, kind of. Once again, as soon as you get the mark, they all disappear. Way back in the day, I came into this particular quest and I farmed wolves for my monster manual, since they endlessly respawn. Okay, now we can defeat the giant. Once you destroy all 4 marks, all of his, well, protections go down. I feel like this giant is like a repeat of the Stormcleave Outpost kind of gimmick. It might be a copy-paste for all I know, but changed up a bit. Stormcleave Outpost, you've got a giant at the end. There's 4 rooms with barriers, and you have to drop them and defeat elementals inside, or the giant will be almost impossible to defeat at level because he continuously heals up and he's got damage reduction and a lot of extra attack and damage. So this is very reminiscent of that. Whatever, just die already. Why does he have 55,000 hit points?
You've run through the gauntlet of House Phiarlan's Illusionarium, but you still need to enter the chapter house
Yes,
to
yes.
stop the Maleficent Cabal's attack.
You've got to kill the giant to get past the door. Sadly. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of optionals in this quest. There's a hallway. We need a locked key. You can go to someone who gives you a locked key. Then you go and you can bring him a locked key. And you go back. Actually, you bring him an item and you go back and forth. And it's all down this hallway. You have to come back to this place many times. There's a big red Abishai at the end if you want to do the optional. There's a bunch of these runes here. And if you have all the skills checks, all the different stats needed, you can unlock them. They basically unlock one room.
If it were to activating those runes seems to have
Yeah, it disables only this nearby security. And if you walk in here, there's like a pedestal you need to touch over there, and you put a crystal over there. What's in one of the optionals? Whatever. There's a backstage optional over here, but we're gonna do the shortcut. I don't know how much it's a shortcut, but you don't have to fight your way, so I'll take that as a win.
Hosts stage plays for Phiarlan's elite patrons. It looks like its shows are on hold.
You're gonna need to have jump to do this optional. Right over here, behind the stage, there's a optional. You need the stage notes for. Change the play. Come back to a guy and gives you a reward for it, or whatever. Stand on the edge over here and catch. This is how you get to the top floor. You've done the anniversary event. Well, it uses this particular quest. When they changed the quest, they had to change the anniversary quest also. And here's another shrine, just in case you haven't already. Please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much.
The illusions in this display hall.
Just checking which way has got the collectible.
Like the ones in the Illusionarium. They probably won't attack you. Hopefully.
You drop down over there, you're gonna have to fight your way past a whole bunch of illusions. And I don't feel like it, so skipping all of it. You jump over here and you're careful enough. You can pass this door without touching the floor until you get to like here. And you don't have to fight any illusions.
You finally reach the House Phiarlan Grand Gala. Now, to find the guest list and add Cyan's name.
Okay, so now we start in the quest itself proper. And we first have to get past the door. Yeah, they messed everything up when they changed how it looks. The layout. Need to open up the quest just so I can see where I'm going on the map. Chapter house, library, sculpture hall, illusionarium. Okay, so here we're gonna cheat by adding ourselves to the guest list. Here's, by the way, the star shrine for the nebula fragment. Used to be easier to get to, but I have to go all the way around. Now Cyan's gonna come in. Gotta wait for her, talk to her, and do some optionals for the end fight. If you don't, you'll get swamped in the end fight. You can defeat it if you're a little bit over level, but if not, gotta wait for a minute. About that. Well, been added to the list. Now we can go talk to where is she? Here, yeah. Church to Cabal, whatever. Fine. So there's 3 sections we can get. And I don't remember the fastest way to get to them, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of these NPCs you can talk to, and they'll give you different options. Different little side quests. I mentioned, I think, all of them. There's one with the crystal, one with the vault, one backstage notes. This is private quarters. Yeah, this thing is locked. You gotta be able to pick locks if you want to get past this. If you do all of the 3 optionals, you get to save yourself an end fight.
Of a powerful illusion around this guard. He's not an elf at all. His glowing eyes betray his tiefling heritage.
You can avoid fighting everyone if you bluff him and allow him to take you all the way to the bathroom. That way you don't get swamped by all the enemies at the same time. But he takes forever to walk here. He's gonna unlock the door. Yeah, you go into the bathrooms. There's another rest shrine over here. Resurrection shrine. Here's a rest shrine. Secret doors over here. You can basically go through the entire quest.
Poised to strike at the ball.
Basically, I'm breaking down to the fight to smaller little fights. I don't have to fight everyone at the same time. If I'd be way over level, I would just ignore it.
The guard is still waiting at the restroom. If you keep your distance, he probably won't see you.
Yeah, these guys over here can like stun you. They've got stunning blow. Can be, well, problematic. You get overwhelmed with too many enemies, just die. Yeah, so you can sneak your way through the different rooms, clear out all the enemies, and then face the boss by himself. I have to kill all of them anyways for the optional, so why fight them all at the same time and risk dying? This is a level 20 quest. On Elite is 22, and my character is 21, so. There we go. Reveals his true colors, but now he's by himself, so. No biggie. And once again, he's got 43,000 hit points for some reason. Not able to land my sundering strikes, so this fortification's way too high for me. Gotta work on this build. Well, that's it. Once you kill him, you can take his chest.
Tieflings must have been poised to attack the Phiarlan Gala. Cyan will want to know that you've eliminated this threat.
Okay, so one objective is done. We still got to get the waiter and whatever it is, the one who's enthralling a bunch of guests. That was one objective. Let's open up the rest of the map. Room at dead end. They really messed up this place and made it really, I don't know, kind of convoluted when it comes to trying to figure out where to go. This is where we just were. Yeah. There's a start, there's the guest lists. Oh, not this way. We already went upstairs. So it's this section. Chapter House Chambers. What is this? No. This is where we the what's it called? Illusionarium. So I'm not here. Here's two new sections. I think this one's just a shrine. See? Yep, shrine. And library. Yeah, this. I think two of the fights take place here. Yep. Okay, let's go get the. We need to find a waiter, and we need to find this guy. So, got to make sure you got your true seeing on. You should have true seeing on, anyways. I don't know if I have it on or not. Like this. And now, walk by everyone again. No waiters down here. There's a tiefling waiter carrying a tray. We need to spot. And that will trigger the next scene. Yeah, these two rooms are connected. I know this guy is an optional, but
The party guest here seems like a harmless old elf, but that facade does not fool you. You easily
Success,
see
close
through
window.
to the malicious tiefling underneath.
yeah, this one's particularly well. If you want to do the optional and not kill the guards, it's kind of tricky, but just forget it. Just go for him, and that's it. Nearly impossible not to kill his guards if you have a strike-through weapon. So, unless you've got a single target DPS, ain't gonna happen. And he's a troll with all of this spell casting.
With the spellmaster's death, anyone under his evil mental control has been set free.
Yeah. Now you gotta still find the waiter. Check the top floor. This is where the quest ends, I think.
One of the drink servers looks
There we
like
go.
one of the drink servers looks like an elf, but you see through her disguise to the glowing red eyes of her true tiefling form.
Okay. Should be waiting for me here. Yep. The guards now will help you. But they can also die, so whatever.
Migris's death was much cleaner than the one she had planned for her victims.
Let's get all the
Cyan
loot.
should be able to find an antidote for any poison the party guests have already imbibed.
And basically we're done. Hey, key. Keys for the chest upstairs. Yep, it's for this one. Okay, so we did all of our optionals to defeat the boss at the end. And now we talk to the boss. To whatever Cyan is. Where is she anyway? I guess in the connecting hall. So, this one. Should be standing next to a table someplace. Yep. Well, at least you don't have to wait for it to walk. So now we go back to the other hall. And we take the walkway up. This should be it. I think this is where it is. Moment. There we go. Now we're going to destroy everything while we have to wait. A lot of talking, yeah. Here's the head assassin who's supposed to kill him. She's gonna tell him how she's destroyed all of his plans. And ultimately, too bad, it was poison. Yeah, right. Tragic. All those paper cuts in the library. Touche. There's always a backup. Impressive. There was a backup to my backup. Had them flushed. What? All my wonderful plans ruined. But now she gives him a taste of his own medicine. Take a drink and relax. Gulp. Ugh, my stomach. And that's that. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of extra optionals. These are the chests with the loot. This key allows you to open up the optionals I was talking about before. Ask of Tragedy. Whatever. Where's that key? Don't need this. I don't need this. Take this, and I'll take this. So yeah, there's plenty of extra optionals, but gonna be it. Okay, well, I can finally take a level now. Go do that. Where's the fastest? The marketplace. If I take the level, I can finally fix up my build. Once I get to level 22, my tomes will kick in, and I can take improved two-handed fighting, greater two-handed fighting. Well, let's fix the mistakes I made. Perfect two-handed fighting. There we go. Next, finished. Now I need to change one of the feats to two-handed fighting. Now we need to go to House J. So, House Teresco. Let's go talk to Fred. Infamous Fred. Hello, Fred. Just do it already. Okay, so what levels did I have extra? I don't remember which level it was. 13, 12, 15. 15 I had 2 head in fighting. I'm missing. The precision? I can't remember now. What was it that I was supposed to take instead of? I don't know, I'll figure it out later, but I need to change it into get my 2 handed weapons fighting or whatever it is. I'll fix it up. Anyways, I'm going to cut it over here. Do the next 2 quests next time. Yeah, if not, you can have a 2-hour long video. Well, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.